Okay, I'm a relatively strong personality. I'm, for context, I'm financially independent. I own two homes, or two mortgages, shall I say? One primary residence, one investment property. I'm very proud to say I bought those assets on my own. No help from mummy and daddy. No rich husband. In fact, quite the opposite. My ex-husband had zero assets, zero cash, and really throughout the course of our relationship, I'd say made less than a third of my income. And by the way, ex-husband, if you are listening to this, there was definitely no shade to you. Um, we're on good terms, and I want to keep it that way. But just trying to paint a picture here. Um, I'm a fairly independent person, right? I've done quite well for myself as a working woman, a working mother, who came from a working class background, and a very traumatic upbringing as well, which is a story for another day. Um, and no race card involved before you pull the race card out on me. No, I'm not white. There is no non-existent white privilege. I am ethnic, but none of that is really relevant to my achievements in life. I just work my butt off, and I did not like the idea of being financially controlled, so by anybody. So I fought very hard for financial independence. Now, as I mentioned earlier, my childhood was a little traumatic, and I had very few strong male role models in my life. My father was never in my life. My household, the household that I grew up in, was run by a matriarchy. And to be candid, I just couldn't see what a male's role was in life other than to marry, have babies, and have them sort of fix stuff around the house and move heavy objects. And again, no shade to guys. Obviously, all that stuff is important, but I really had a limited view of the male role. Um, so, fast forward to young adult life, the guys that I gravitated to were men that I didn't feel threatened by, i.e., guys who I felt could not leave me because I had perceivably more to offer than they did. So rather than going for pursuing the strong, confident, smart, and successful men, um, I went the other way because I felt the power imbalance would be too greatly weighted towards, the strong, confident, successful guy. That was a genuine fear of mine, and not a good one, but a very real one for me, which I can honestly put my hand up to and say. Now, what I've realized over time is, I've conflated strong, confident, smart, and successful men with morally bankrupt assholes. Um, but guess what? That there are guys out there who do have very strong morals and values, who may or may not have the flashy car or the multi-million dollar assets, but regardless of what they have materially, if they have good values and they value themselves, they're typically not dropkicks. Okay. And by the way, if you're one of these women looking for a sugar daddy, and you yourself don't have enough wealth to take care of yourself and or your kids, if shit goes belly up, then I'm sorry, I have very little empathy for you. Um, so those men with the great values and the great work ethic, etc., regardless of having great financial wealth, they're the ones you want to partner with, and they're the ones you want to co-create with, if you want to co-create. Um, they're the ones who are going to stick by you, protect you, pick you back up when you need the backup, when you're wounded and you need a soldier. And if you're a woman who's worthy of a person like that, then you too will reciprocate all of those things. So to all of my Beyonce generation, independent women out there, stop hating on men just because you're surrounding yourself with the bad apples. Don't pick weak men with shitty values, faux confidence, who might look good in the gym or have a fat bank account. And yes, I understand many guys you come across are going to feel threatened by your independence, your financial independence, maybe your emotional independence, and what you bring to the table. I understand this better than anyone. I know this firsthand. I've been on the dating scene post-divorce, and it sucks. But those are the guys that you steer clear of. They are not the men for you. The men for you are the men that say, hey, this chick is a force of nature with incredible values, and she matches what I bring to the table, and I like it. Or, this woman is a force of nature with incredible values, and I'm going to do whatever it takes to be a man who is worthy of standing next to her. Now, I get it, those guys are rare, but they do exist. And if you settle for a weak man, then that is on you. So we need strong, intelligent men, confident men, and they need their iron sharpened by strong, intelligent, and confident women. Bottom line, this is not a fucking competition. We win when we work together. All right, that's me. Take care. God bless. Love ya.